wouldn't do that if I were you.
Wouldn't do what?
What you were thinking of doing.
How do you know what I was thinking?
Oh, we make it our business to know lots of things.
Look, whatever you're selling, I'm not interested.
Oh, you
Just
don't,
leave me alone.
You don't understand. I've got a job to do here.
I said leave me alone.
This isn't going very well. I know, but you told me it was going to be easy. He's not listening to me. I know, at first you don't succeed, try blah, blah, blah. Have you ever read Tom Sawyer?
What?
Now there was an industrious young man. And when the chips were down, he never gave up. Do you remember why?
Who cares?
Because he was always thinking of others, George, not about himself, but about the people that needed him.
You just call me George, but well, how do you know my name?
Well, I know everything about you. I watched you grow up from a little boy.
How could you? I've never seen you before.
You haven't needed me before, George. How's the lip? Kind of looks like it stopped bleeding.
Yeah, there's an answer to a prayer I got a little bit ago.
Oh, no, George. I'm the answer to your prayer.
And who are you?
Clarence Oddbody, AS2.
Oddbody? AS2? What's AS2?
Angel, second class.
I thought I also would have lost my mind.
Well, you were well on your way. But that's why they sent me down here. And besides, it's just absolutely ridiculous of you thinking of killing yourself over $8,000.
How did you know that?
George, I just told you. I know everything about you. I'm your guardian angel.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Well, you look like the kind of angel I get. Sort of a fallen angel. What happened to your wings?
I haven't earned my wings yet. That's why I'm here. And you're going to help me get them, aren't you, George?
I am? How?
By letting me help you.
The only way that you can help me is to give me $8,000 before the clock strikes midnight. After that, my life becomes a pumpkin.
We don't use money in heaven, George.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. Well, it comes in pretty handy down here. Can't live without it, you know. The truth be told is, I'm worth more dead than alive.
Oh, you mustn't say things like that. I won't get my wings with that attitude. Besides, you don't realize all that you've done. If it hadn't been for you...
If it hadn't been for me, everyone in my life would have been a lot better off. Everybody. My wife, my kids, my friends.
Oh, you have a lot of friends, I'll give you that. Why, they've tied up the airwaves for over an hour now.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about prayers, George. When they're heartfelt, they're mighty powerful. And the ones for you have just lit up the whole celestial system.
What? How?
Because you've been such an important influence in so many people's lives. Just like Tom Sawyer.
Since when?
Ever since that day that you saved your little brother's life when he fell through the ice and almost drowned.
That was instincts. Besides, I was only 12.
George, there were other boys there that day. Some of them were older, some of them were even better swimmers. But you were the only one that nodded to your instinct.
It was my little brother.
Yes, it was your little brother, but it wasn't instinct that helped you save Mr. Gower from ruin. Now that was courage. Deep-seated, gut-wrenching courage.
But that wasn't his fault. He just got a telegram telling him that his son had just died.
Yes, he did, and he turned mean through and through, from drowning his sorrows in the bottle. Remember?
George, you out there, George? I'm sorry, Mrs. Blaine. That medicine should have been there an hour ago. I promise you, you'll have it in 5 minutes. Where's Mrs. Blaine's box of capsules? Why didn't you deliver them?
I couldn't.
Why couldn't you deliver them? What kind of tricks are you playing, young man? Don't you know the Blaine boy's very sick?
Mr. Gower, you're hurting my sore ear.
You lazy loafer!
Mr. Gower, you don't know what you're doing. You put something wrong with those capsules.
What are you talking about?
I know you're unhappy. You got that telegram today, and it upset you. I understand that. But you put something wrong with those capsules. I'm sure of it.
How do you mean?
Just look and see for yourself. I tried to tell you where you're filling out the order, but you wouldn't listen. But take a look at the bottle you took the powder from. I swear it's not right.
Oh, no, no,
Don't
no,
here again!
no.
I won't ever tell a
No.
soul, Mr. Gower. Hope to die I won't.
Oh, George.
And you never have, George. That's just remarkable. He always cared about young people. He gave lots of us our first job. Well, he certainly never stopped caring about you. Remember that handsome suitcase that he gave you when you thought you were going to go to college? That was 1,000 years ago.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
May you use us in good health, George.
Oh, how can I thank you, Mr. Gower?
By graduating with honors, that would make us all very proud. Good luck.
Fat chance.
Oh, you lay you a bet, little brother.
I haven't got time. I'm off to my dance. How do I look?
Like a goon in a penguin suit. Where's the funeral?
Now that's enough, you two. Harry, you look very nice.
Of course he does. It's my tux.
And what's your verdict, Aunt Tilly? Do I look good enough to eat?
You lay a hand on me, young man, and I'll hit you with this purse.
Aunt Tilly, I'm in love with you, and there's a full moon out tonight.
Now that's enough, Harry.
Hey, Mom, got to borrow the card. Gotta bring over a lot of plates and stuff.
Whose plates?
I'm chairman of the Eats Committee, Mom, and we're short a couple dozen plates.
Now just a minute. You're not going to take my good china. Why, that was your mother's and her grandmother's before that.
We're all waiting to see George.
Oh, thank you, Violet.
Hey, that's some dress you have on there.
This whole thing, why, it's just a hand-me-down, like Harry's.
Well, it sure is pretty. Ain't it, George?
What? Oh, the dress. Yes, it's very nice, Violet.
I better be going. The dance starts in another half hour. You should stop by later on.
I just might do that.
Hope you do. Goodbye now.
Hey, you want me and Ernie to walk into the school?
It won't be necessary. Goodbye, George.
Harry. Come on, Harry. See you around, George.
Sam and Billy, where's Pop?
Had to finish a special report for Potter. The board meeting's tomorrow.
Oh, I thought when Pop put him on the board of directors, he'd ease up a bit. So what's eating that old money-grubbing buzzard anyway?
Oh, he's a sick man, George. He's sick in his mind, sick in his soul if he had one. Why, he hates anyone who has anything that he doesn't have. Hates us mostly, I'm afraid.
After you graduate, you wouldn't consider coming back to the building alone with us, would you, George?
Oh, not me, Uncle Billy. I just can't cope with the fact being cooped up for the rest of my life in a shabby little office. Oh, I'm sorry, Uncle Billy. It's just the thought of spending my life trying to save 3 cents along the pipeline. Why, I go crazy. I want to do something big, something important.
Well, you know, George, your father and I feel that in some small way, we are doing something important. It's deep in the soul of a man to want to own his own roof and walls and a fireplace to sit beside us for the evening. We'd like to think we're helping him get those things.
Now, Bill, you know that this town is no place for anyone who's not willing to crawl to poverty. But George, you've got real talent. We've all seen it. So you get yourself an education and then get out of here if you must.
Any ideas what you want to do, George?
Why, sure. I want to build things, like skyscrapers, maybe even cities. It's been a dream of mine all my life.
Still after your first million. Before you're 30?
No, I'd settle for half of that in cash.
Well, your Aunt Tilly and I are sure gonna miss you.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you too, that's for certain. Sam and Billy, can you take this in the house for me? I'll walk on over to the school and drop it on here and dance.
Will you have a good time, son?
And you did have a good time. That was the night that you met Mary Hatch. Well, actually, you'd always known Mary. You'd known her all her life. She was just 3 or 4 years behind you in school. But she was always somewhere in the background, hanging out or playing around, and until one of you boys would notice her and you just like shoo her on her way. But that never discouraged Mary. Her, any of the girls. But especially Violet and Mary. They all had their eyes on you, George. But you just never took that bait. No, no, sir, you did not. Not until the night of Harry's graduation dance. That was the night that you danced the Charleston all night long with Mary, and till somebody tripped a lock on the moving gym floor, and either you or they fell or jumped into the swimming pool.
Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? And dance by the light of the moon.
Hot dog, just like a church choir.
Beautiful.
Oh, you should have seen the commotion in the locker room. I had like over 3 people to get the stuff that we're wearing.
Half the town said it wasn't a good idea to build a gym floor over the swimming pool. I wonder who turned the key.
Oh, probably someone who's jealous because you chose me to dance with you.
You think maybe?
Here, let me know that white dress of yours. Oh. Hello.
Hello? You look at me as if you don't know me.
Well, I don't.
You pass me on the street almost every day.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. That was a little girl named Mary Hatch. That wasn't you.
Do I look as funny as you?
Well, I guess I'm not the football type, but you, why, you look wonderful. Why, if it wasn't me saying it, I'd say you're the prettiest girl in town.
Well, why don't you say it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I will. How old are you anyway?
Can't ask that.
Well, I did.
18.
18? Well, that means only last year you were 17.
Too young or too old?
Oh, no. That's just right. Your age suits you, yeah. Oh, yes, sir. But you do look a lot older without your clothes on. I mean without a dress on. I mean you look older. I mean that you look younger. You just look older. Sorry.
Sir, my train, please.
A pox upon you, clumsy lout. Your caboose, my lady.
You may kiss my hand.
Mary.
As I was lumbering down the street.
All right, then. I'll throw a rock at that old Greenville house.
Oh, no, don't. I love that old house.
No, see, what you gotta do is you make a wish, and then try and break some glass. You gotta be a pretty good shot nowadays with so many windows being broken out.
Oh, George, don't. It's full of romance, that old house. I'd like to live in it.
In that place?
Huh?
You want to catch me living in that place even if I was a ghost. Now see right there, the 2nd floor.
What'd you wish for, George?
Not just one wish, Mary. A whole hat full of wishes. You see, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, the next day, the next year, and the year after that. Why, I'm going to shake the dust from my feet up this criminal town. I'm going to see the world. Italy, Greece, the Parthenon, the Colosseum. Then I'm going to college and see what they know. But then I'm going to build things. I'm going to build airfields. I'm going to build skyscrapers 100 stories high. I'm going to build bridges that are miles long and hey, are you going to throw a rock, Mary? That was a good shot. So what do you wish for, Mary?
Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? And dance by the light of
then what'd you wish for when you threw that rock?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
If I told you, it might not come true.
What is it that you want, Mary? You want the moon? You just say the word, and I'll throw a lasso around and pull it down for you. Say, that's a good idea. I'll get you the moon, Mary.
I'll take it. And then what?
Well, then you will swallow it, and it'll dissolve, see? And then moonbeams will shoot from your fingers, and your toes, and ends of your hair, and... Am I talking too much?
Yes, you are.
Who's there?
You gonna kiss her or just talk her to death?
What's that?
Youth wasted on all the wrong people. You're telling me, Bird.
Hey, Bert, hurry. Hey, get back here. I'll show you some kissing. I'll turn your head around.
George, come home quick. Your father's had a stroke.
Huh? I'm sorry, Mary. I gotta go.
Come on, George, let's hurry.
You sent for a doctor.
Yes, Campbell's there now.
Mr. Potter, nice of you to come.
Well, I'd say your father was the building and loan here in Bedford Falls, George.
I agree, Mr. Potter.
Of course, he wasn't a businessman, and that's what killed him. No, I mean no disrespect, George. God rest his soul. He was a man of high ideas, so-called. But ideals without common sense can ruin this town. So, at the next Board of Trustees meeting, I'm going to file a motion.
A motion?
Yes, that's right. A motion to dissolve the institution and turn its assets and liabilities over to receivership.
Oh, but Mr. Potter.
Here, take this loan application the board's act on this morning to Ernie Bishop. You know, that fellow walks around all day and delivers our mail. Usually late because he always stops to talk to everybody in his route. Anyway, I happen to know that the bank turned down his loan, but he comes to the building and loan, and we're willing to build him a house worth $5,000. Why?
Well, I handle that account, Mr. Potter. You have all the paperwork you need right there in front of you. His salary, his insurance, and I can personally vouch for his character.
No. So he's a friend of yours?
Yes, sir.
So you shoot pool with the manager's son and you can borrow money. And what does that get the building a loan? A discontented, lazy rabble instead of a thrifty working class. And all because a few starry-eyed dreamers like your father stir them up and fill their heads with a lot of impossible ideas.
Now, just a minute. Just a minute. Now, hold on, Mr. Potter. Now, you have a right to say that my father was no businessman. I know that. Why he ever started this cheap penny anti-building loan, why, I never know. But neither you nor anyone else can say anything against his character. Why his whole life was... In the 25 years since he and Uncle Billy first started this institution, he never once thought of himself. Saved any money. But he did help a few people people got of your sons, Mr. Potter. And what's wrong with that? Just remember this, Mr. Potter. That rabble that you're talking about, well, they do most of the working, and the paying, and the living, and the dying in this community. And is it too much to ask to have them work, and pay, and live, and die, in a couple of decent rooms and a bath? Well, my father didn't think so. People to him were like human beings. But to you, a warped, frustrated old man, they're cattle. Well, in my book, my father died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
I'm not interested in your book, young man. I'm talking about the building alone.
Oh, I know very well what you're talking about. You're talking about something that you can't get your fingers on, and it's galling you. That's what you're talking about. Thank you for coming by, Mr. Potter. I'll see you at the next meeting.
But you're not on the board.
I hold my father's proxy so I can attend. The way I see it, Mr. Potter, is that this town needs my family's one-horse institution. If only so they have a place to go to without having to crawl to you.
Now, get me out of here. Sentimental hogwash. I'll still make my motion, young man, and then we'll see who has the real power in this town.
But you spoke eloquently that day, George, at the board meeting, and they voted Potter down.
But on one condition I hadn't banked on.
Yes, that you take your father's place, but you did. And you gave your college money to your brother Harry, and he went off to school.
And Harry became a football star. Second team All-American.
And you, George, you grew 4 years older.
Hi, Mom.
What are you doing? Wishing on a star?
No, I've given up on that dream. I'm just out here getting some air.
You know, Mary Hatch is back in town. Came back 3 days ago. Nice girl, that Mary. The kind that could help you find answers, George. Now, can you give me one good reason why you can't call on Mary Hatch?
Why, sure. Sam Wainwright. Yes, Sam's crazy about Mary.
Well, she's not crazy about him.
Well, how do you know? Did she discuss it with you?
No.
Well, how do you know then?
Well, I've got eyes, haven't I? Why, she lights up like a firefly whenever you're around.
Oh.
And besides, Sam Wainwright's in New York, and you're right here in Bedford Falls.
And all's fair in love and war.
Well, I don't know about war.
You know, Mother, I can see right through you. Right to your back collar button. Trying to get rid of me, huh? Oh. Well, here's your hat. So what's your hurry? Well, I'll write that old mother and building and loans pal. I'm off to find me a gal and we'll do some passionate necking.
George!
Now, if you just point me in the right direction. This direction. Good evening, Mrs. Bailey.
Hello, Georgie Porgy.
Oh. Hello, Violet. How's business at the old wave shop?
Not a tight wave yet. I'm getting some city mothers and things to you. Same with with you.
Nothing.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'll probably just end up down at the library.
Georgie, don't you ever get tired of just reading about things?
Yes. Yes, I do. What are you doing tonight?
Not a thing.
Are you game, Vi? Let's make a night of it.
Oh, I love it. What do we do?
We'll go up to the fields and we'll take off our shoes and we'll walk through the grass.
Huh?
And we can come out Bedford, all the way up to the falls. We can smell the pines, watch the sunrise against the peaks. We can stay there the whole night. Everyone in town will be talking about it. It'll be a terrific scandal.
Walk in the grass in my bare feet. George, have you gone crazy? And Mount Bedford. Who would want to climb the top of Mount Bedford? It's got to be a 10-mile hike at least.
Oh, just forget it. It was crazy to get anyways.
You're telling me. Good night, George.
Well, there you are.
Oh, Hello, Mary. I'm just out for a walk and happy passing by.
Yes, so I noticed. Have you made up your mind?
What's that?
Have you made up your mind?
About what?
Paying a visit. Your mother phoned and said you were on your way over.
My mother called. Well, how did she know?
Well, didn't you tell her?
I didn't tell anybody. I just happened to be out for a walk and happened to be passing by.
Well, do you want to come up on the porch and sit a minute?
Well, maybe just for a minute. But I just want you to know, I didn't tell anybody I was coming here. So when did you get back?
Tuesday.
That new dress?
Do you like it?
It's okay. I thought you'd be going back to New York with Sam and Angie and the rest of them.
Well, I worked there a couple of vacations, but I don't know, I guess I was homesick.
Homesick? For Bedford Falls?
Yes. And my family. And, oh, everything. Aren't you coming up on the porch?
Well, maybe just for a minute, but I just want you to know, I didn't tell anybody I was coming here.
Would you rather leave?
No!
Then come on up. Buffalo gal, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? And dance by the light of the moon. Mary, who's down there with you?
It's George Bailey, Mother.
George Bailey? What does he want? I don't know. What do you want?
Me? Not a thing.
He's making violent love to me, Mother.
You tell him to go right back home. And don't you leave this house either. Sam Wainwright promised to call from New York. There he is now. Good night, George.
Well, I better be going anyway.
No, wait a minute.
Mary, get the phone.
Hello? Sam, how are you? Guess who's here? George Bailey. George, Sam, he'd like to talk to you.
Me?
Yes, hurry, come on.
Hello? Sam?
Hello, George Baileyowski. Hey, fine how you are. What are you trying to do? Steal my girl?
What? No, I was trying to steal a girl. Here's Mary.
No, wait a minute. I want to talk to both of you. Tell Mary to get on the extension.
He wants you to get on the extension.
Mother's on the extension. Come here. Now you can both hear. Sam, we're listening.
Well, I have a big deal that's coming up that's going to make us all rich. George, you remember that night in Martini's bar when you told me you read someplace about making plastics out of soybeans?
Soybeans. Yeah, sure.
Well, Dad snapped up the idea. He's going to build a factory outside of Rochester. And here's the point. Mary, you're in on this too. Now listen, George, you got any money?
Money? Yeah, a little.
Well, now listen up. I want you to put every cent you've got into our stocks here. And George, I may have a job for you. That is, unless you're still married to that broken down building and loan. This is the biggest thing since radio, and I'm letting you in on the ground floor. Oh, Mary,
I'm here.
would you tell that guy I'm giving him the chance of a lifetime here? The chance of a lifetime.
He says it's the chance of a lifetime.
Now you listen to me. I don't want any ground floor. I don't want any plastics. I don't want to get married to anyone ever. I want to do what I want to do, and you, and oh, Mary.
and I checked in on this. We hope you guys float away to Happy Land on the bubbles.
Oh, look at this. Champagne.
Thank you, Ernie.
Where are you guys going on this here now honeymoon?
Where are we going? Oh, here, take a look at this. Here's the kitty, Ernie. Go ahead, count it, honey.
I feel like a bootlegger's wife.
You know where we're going? We're going to shoot the works. A whole week in New York. A whole week in Bermuda. The highest hotels. The oldest champagne. The richest caviar. The hottest music. And the prettiest wife.
That does it. Then what?
Well, then what, honey?
After that, who cares?
Oh, that does it for you.
Hey! Hate to break anything up here, but something funny going on down at the bank. I've never seen a line of two eyes, but looks like a run to me. If you got any money in there, you better hurry.
Mary, you just wait here. I'll just be a minute.
Let's not stop. George, please, let's go.
Just be a minute, Mary. What is this, Uncle Billy? A holiday?
This is what you call a pickle, George, a real pickle.
Oh, all right. What happened? How did it start?
How does anything like this ever start? All I know is that they called their loan.
When?
About an hour ago, I had to turn over all our cash.
All of it?
Every last cent of it, it was still less than we owe.
Holy mackerel.
You know, this whole town's gone crazy.
Mr. Potter? This is an unexpected visit.
George, there's a rumor about town that you're going to close your doors early. Is that true?
Not for another 10 more minutes. That's the normal closing time.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. George, are you all right? Do you want me to call the sheriff?
What for?
Well, mobs can get pretty ugly sometimes, you know.
Oh, I can assure you that all of our customers are very polite.
I'm sure. George, I am going all out to help in this crisis. I've just guaranteed the bank sufficient funds to meet their needs. They'll close down for a week and then reopen.
You took over the bank?
I may lose a fortune, but I'm willing to guarantee your people too. Just bring your shares over to the bank and I'll pay 50 cents on the dollar.
50 cents? That won't be necessary, Mr. Potter. We can take care of all our customers right here.
You just make sure you don't close your doors before 6 p.m. or you'll never reopen. Ladies, gentlemen, remember, 50 cents on the dollar.
Oh, you never miss a trick, do you, Potter? We're going to miss it on this one. All right. Don't panic, everybody. You heard Potter. The bank will open in a week.
But I've got my money here, George, and I'll take it now.
Oh, Miss Andrews, you got this place all wrong. You think I got the money back in the safe somewhere, but I don't. Why, your money's not here. Your money's in the Granger house next to yours, and the Kennedy house, and the Macklin house, and hundreds of others. Why do you give them money now so they can build? And they'll pay you back when they the best that they can. Now what are you going to do, foreclose on them?
But I've got $242, George, and $242 isn't going to break anybody.
Okay, Miss Andrews. Here, you just sign this contract and you'll get your money in 60 days.
60 days?
Oh, now, Miss Andrews, that's what you agreed to when you first bought your shares. We just ask that you please stick to your original agreement. Please, just give us 60 days.
Are you going to go to Potter's? Better get half than nothing.
Miss Andrews, Mrs. Thompson, please, now wait a minute, please. If Potter gets a hold of the building loan, there won't be any other decent built in this town. He's now in charge of the bank, he's already in charge of the department stores, he's in charge of the bus lines, and now he's after us. Why? Because we're cutting into his business, that's why. And he wants you to keep living in his slums, paying the type of rent that he decides. But we can't let him. We can get through this, but we have to stick together. We have to have faith in each other.
But George, my husband hasn't worked in over a year and I need money.
How am I supposed to live until the bank opens?
We have doctor's bills.
Money, George.
Can't feed my kids on faith, George.
How much do you need?
Hey, that's right. I have $2,000. $2,000 to get us through this. Okay, now, Miss Andrews, how much do you need?
It's like $242.
Oh, now, Miss Andrews, how much do you need just to get you through the week?
It's like $242, George.
Oh, all right, then. There you are.
That'll close my account.
Your account's still open. That's a loan. All right, now, who's next? Ernie, how much do you need?
I've got $300 here, George.
Oh, now, Ernie, how much do you need to get you through the week?
I don't know, maybe 20 bucks?
$20. All right, sure. There you are. Okay, now who's next? Mrs. Thompson, how much do you need?
But it's your own money, George.
Don't you worry about that. How much do you need?
I guess 20's all right.
$20. All right, fine. There you are.
And I'll sign that paper.
You don't have to sign anything. I know you can pay me back when you can. Okay, now who's next? Mrs. Martini, how much do you need?
George, could we have $17.50?
Bless your soul, of course you can have it. Uncle Billy, do you have 50 cents? Take over from here, Uncle Billy.
I think we're going to make it, George. I think we're going to make it.
I think so too. Hello, Mrs. Bailey.
Hello, Mr. Bailey. How's business?
Booming.
Well, at least you have a place to come home to. Most of the windows are broken out and the roof leaks in a place or two, but the structure is sound and there isn't a crack in the foundation.
What are you talking about?
32 Sycamore.
32 Sycamore? But isn't that the...
Remember the night we broke the windows? That's what I wished for. And I've been saving ever since. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, but we've only been married for an hour.
1 hour, 29 minutes, and 40 some odd seconds to be exact. Soon enough to celebrate, I would say, wouldn't you?
Oh, honey, you're wonderful. Oh, I'd say we're a couple of financial wizards. Pop the champagne.
Those Rockefellers.
We should open the safe for these great big important simoleons.
We should save them for seed.
Well, then here's the mama dollar and the papa dollar. And if you want the building loan to stay in business, you better have a family real quick.
Oh, I wish they were rabbits.
Did you hear that, Uncle Billy? Rabbits. Well, here's to rabbits. Rabbits!